Hi everybody, this is Fred Bravo with Alpha Bravo Tech. Today we have in another PS4 with another port replacement. This is a PS4 Slim, so it'll be slightly different port. Let's take a look at it. Alright, let's see here. There's the port. Let's see. Alright, so there's the port. Okay. Now let's look at the inside. Oh yeah, look at that. Alright, so when you just keep trying to jam in the HDMI cord in and it's still not working, yeah, that could be a reason there. Check that out. Okay. Alright. Let's move on. Let's try and remove this port here. Let's get the we have our trusty Hakko FR301. Let's see, this microscope's in the way. You can see it there on that camera. Let's do it under the microscope. Alright. That is our HDMI port. Let's add some solder to these points here. Now let's give this a go. Definitely is not getting it all. Let's add some more leaded solder. And this time we'll leave the leave that solder sucker on there a little longer. Let's see if we can get some of that out with wick. There's just a little extra in there. Doesn't want to come out. Yeah, it looks like it did it. Okay. I'm gonna do this other side. Now that's only going to be held on by the pin, so you want to be very careful with the port after this. The last thing you want to do is rip the pads. Trust me. Alright, that looks good. Let's see what you can see on the scope. Doesn't look great on the scope. Doesn't look too bad. Let's add some low melt solder, or really any solder. We'll do low melt. Add some low melt to the pins here. Let me put something under here so we can get a little bit of an angle. Let's see, I might want to change my tip. Yeah, I might keep it the same. I'll let it drag some solder around. Let's see. Put a little flux. Or a lot lot of flux. Okay. Then grab a little low melt solder. Let's see. Okay. Looks like it's got plenty. I'm not doing this under the microscope, I can't see, but all I'm trying to do is bridge all these together with the low melt solder so I can remove it easier. I still see some solder on the sides, on those little anchor pads. So first let's clean this up a little bit. I can add some low melt solder to these anchor points because they're still stuck on the other side. You can still see that they're still in there. So if I add some low melt solder, or just any kind of solder, you know, just leaded solder, would be fine too. But I mean, I've got the low melt stuff, so you know, might as well. But it'll make it a little easier to get these components off. Let's see what we see here. You know, trying to be careful not to you know, knock off any of these components here. So sure, why not? Let's add a little low melt solder to the mix and make it a little easier with the hot air. Because I'm using the low melt stuff, I am going to use 340 degrees Celsius at 60 for an airflow for now. You know, that might change in a minute. That's on my quick 861 DW. Oh, there it went. Nice and easy. Okay, so that was pretty good. 340 degrees Celsius at a 60 airflow. That was with the quick. Now, see about clearing these out. And this gun is almost too big to fit under that microscope. Okay. Clean holes, better than dirty holes. Let's clean this off a little bit. Okay. Now for the moment of truth. And yeah, they look good. That looks beautiful. Alright, let's clean that up. And turn off my gun. I think I'm going to move my scope a little bit. Okay. Now, I might as well just go ahead and clean these pads, you know, from the low melt solder. And we'll do it like we did the last video. So there's not like a set way to do any of this stuff. You know, just do what works for you, you know. Try some stuff out. I'm just giving you what I'm doing. It's just a recommendation, just listening, you know, to what somebody else is doing. Right now I put on some flux on the pads, and I've got this little bit of wick here. I still have my hot air station set on 340 degrees Celsius with a 60 liter per minute airflow. And it's time to clean these pads from the low melt solder. Okay, so that's pretty clean. That's pretty. Okay, let's clean that up a little bit. All right, she's nice and pretty now. I will try and angle this so you all can see, and we'll angle it some more. Nice, clean, flat pads. This hole still has a little bit of solder in it, it looks like. I'll see if that gives us a problem putting in the new port. If it does, we'll just clean it out a little bit. Let's see. No. Anyways, yeah, she looks like she went in just fine. Let's take a look at that port there. Let's see here. Okay. She's sitting nice and flat there. You know, now would be a good time to put in some put the solder on the anchor points, or you could do the pins and pads first, you know. It doesn't really matter too much. As long as that thing's sitting flat. Lately I've been doing the pins and the pads first, so I'm going to do that again right now. Time to switch the tip to my little fine tip. Man, it's just beautiful how those pins line up. You know, when you buy quality parts, you get a quality product, you know. If you want to buy a $1 part, you know, yeah, you're going to get pins that aren't all the same length, or, you know, they're all sitting to the left a little bit or to the right a little bit or something, you know. But if you buy a quality part, not only is it going to make your job easier, it's going to make your customer happier, because, you know, well, it's not going to break again, or at least as often. So, you know, it just depends on how abusive the customer is, obviously. But, you know, because if you take care of something cheap, it'll last. That's not a lie. That's a fact. Even if it's cheap, you know, for the most part, you know, as long as it's decent, you know. I can make a $1 port last me forever, you know, but would I put that into a customer's machine? No, not at all. You know, I'll pay a few extra bucks and get a port that's actual quality. I mean, but like I said, it makes my life easier too. So why not? All right. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, shoot, I don't need to do them all. I just need to get a couple of them done. And like usual, bridged a lot of them. But, you know, it's kind of what I was planning on doing. Not that that's what I want to do. But, you know. Let's see, let's clean some of that away. if y'all can see, I'm getting that end one over there. Let's get this this one inside here. I'm trying to do this zoomed out so that you know, you can see it a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and switch the tip for a minute, and I'm gonna get the tip that you know, grabs a little bit of the solder, which is the tip I was using a minute ago. But I want to be able to pull some of that out. Let me show you all this tip. Okay, you see this tip? You see how it's got the curve? And I'm trying to clean it out a little bit more. Let me wipe it off some more. But you see how it has the indentation there? That's going to pull some of that solder out. You know, it's going to catch it in there. And I need to put a little bit more flux. Okay. Cleaning it off again. See, look how much, look at that. I mean, it just took almost all of it out. So, I think this is the only little bit that's left, and that's it. And that's probably it for the whole job. Well, besides for putting on the anchors at the bottom. Let's clean that off a little bit and let's see how it looks. And we'll give it a little wiggle test with something fine pointed. Jeez, I'm sorry. Oh, I thought I got better at this. All right. How about we zoom in for a better look? I see we still have one bridged. Which is going to be easy to take that out. Let me dry it up a little bit more. Let me move this around. Maybe you guys can't see everything that I see in view. Let's see. Okay, so let's start from the top. See how solid everything looks? You know, all that looks good. Now, do you see the one that's bridged? Let me point it out. Some of these probably, I mean, they could have probably looked a little bit better. They're definitely all solid though. Now the bridge is right there. It might be hard to kind of see it on the camera. You can definitely see it like that. Let me zoom it out a little bit and focus it. Okay. Oh, focus a little better. Okay, so see, all the pins are on, and we just have that one little spot that's bridged. So before I lose the camera, let's just go in there, pull it out. That's it. Now I've got a little pointy bit there on the back from where I don't have any flux on there. So yeah, I drug that out just a notch, but it's good. You know, it's solid. That little bit isn't gonna hurt anything. Okay. So everything's on there solidly. We can still, you know, do a little wiggle test on it. On these. Jeez, that's a little rusty. Just stick something. Let's see. Just stick something with a little bit of rigidness, something pointy, and just wiggle back and forth. If you see a pin move, then you know that didn't go down well. Oops. That one kind of hard to see in this view. Let's see. Okay, so that's good. What about that other one? I didn't start from the bottom, like exactly. Let's see. Little wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. They're all solid. Okay, so everything's solid. Everything is connected. Everything looks pretty good. You know, does it look 100% perfect? Is this my best job? Yeah, probably not, but pretty darn good anyways. Okay, now let's anchor this bad boy down. Let's see, we'll zoom out as much as we can anyways, and we will anchor those in. Alright, we got a little test tape here. And let's see. Okay, good. I forgot to make sure you guys could see. And looks like at least you can see enough. That is it. Another successful HDMI repair. But if you liked the video, thanks for watching. Please give it a thumbs up. If you didn't like the video, well, hey, give it a thumbs down. It's all good. You know, you guys give some great videos thumbs down that I've seen. You know, I've seen some videos out there and I'm like, man, these videos are fantastic. And they have, you know, maybe they have 200 thumbs up, but maybe they also have 20 thumbs down. And it's just ridiculous. I'm like, wow, this is a great video. So, hey, if you feel you have the need to give me a thumbs down, give me a thumbs down. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. Please subscribe to my channel. And again, thanks for watching. And good luck with your repairs. And turning it back on. Board reinstalled. Nice. And that's it. Another job well done. Well, let's let it load up all the way. There we go. HDMI port replacement. And we got sound.